When you're thinking better, when you're controlling the stress response, then your eating is a lot easier. You can control that hunting reflex that the body goes through. I have a lot of truck drivers, as I mentioned in my lecture tonight, I have a lot of truck drivers that say that they're not hungry. They can get by with a cup of coffee and a donut in the morning and not eat until dinner time. That's not the way humans were meant to eat. Usually what happens with that, and certainly if they maintain their weight on that schedule, that's good for body weight, it's not healthy for your body. The body is meant to eat, and the digestive system is meant to work on food that's given 3 to 5 times a day. When you eat your biggest meal and your only meal at night, usually the body will go through a little bit of a stress response. It's not going to be like you're anxious or anything, but you'll go through a little bit of a stress response, and when you get home, what's going to be on your mind? Eat. What's going to be on your mind is hunt. You're going to go straight to the cupboard. If there's no food being prepared or ready for you, you're going to go straight to the cupboard, get the fastest thing available. Just like my story with my guy who went to Mariano's and couldn't wait 10 minutes for a pizza to be made. He had to get something else because he was starving. Well, if you wait, then that's what happens. The body just says, it sends out a whole bunch of hormones to say, I want carbohydrates, and usually the thinking is that you have a taste or an affinity for something fatty or something sugary. That's why it's hard to wait and eat properly if you haven't eaten at least 5 meals, 3 to 5 meals a day. Even if, as I mentioned in the lecture, even if you're not hungry, when you know that lunch is coming in about 1 to 2 hours and you have a little craving, why not have a form of fiber? That fiber can be in the fruit and vegetable of the season, can be in the form of a power bar, can be in the form of anything that you can think of. And I have lectures that I'll point out that I've placed online and talked about fiber. So you could just have to talk to somebody or find and research information about fiber. And if you do the fiber intake before you get starving, before that body triggers the mechanism to look for sugary stuff, then when you get to your meal, you're not going to devour it within 5 seconds, and it will be nice and happy and satiated after you eat. If you go into a meal starving, you'll finish the meal, and then the brain will still be saying, I must collect more food, for starvation is here, and they'll continue to hunt for other food even if you're full. That's a reflex that the body has to protect itself from further starvation. So you see how hormones play a lot into postponing meals, even if you're not hungry. So you have to plan your thinking and your eating properly. So eating has a lot to do with how you continue with the anti-inflammatory lifestyle. It's not just you do the thinking part and the activity part and you eat whatever your body craves. You have to be able to control that. So you see it's all linked together.